I guess we're playing Pokemon. I guess that's what we're doing. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay. Where are we? I guess that's the first thing we should do. Where are we? What Mon do we have? I mean, according to our tracker, we have Charmander, Rattata, Weedle, Caterpie, and Spearow. What were their names? We got Malcolm, the Caterpie. We got Sixlets, the Weedle. We got Tiny Tina, the Spearow. Ravioli, the Rattata. And Hot Potato, the Charmander. We're mostly doing, like, food themes. But if, like, people have puns, then we're doing puns. But, I mean, you can name shit whatever the hell you want, though. Oh, this is technically a ROM hack, by the way. We have the, run... I forget what it's called now. Pokemon Red Fast Edition, something like that. The only thing it does is it adds the ability to run. That's it. Now we need Tiny Tim? Hell yeah. What level are we on? 66688. So we can probably go up to... whatchamacallit up here, to Viridian Forest. We're gonna have to do, like, some grinding and shit now, which is gonna be fun. Do we have any cash, any items? 2 potions, 2 antidotes, and a town map. That's it. That's fine. We've already caught Mon on Route 2 and Viridian Forest, so there's no more Mon for us to catch for a while. Should have always had Run? I wish it had always had Run. Run would have been super freaking handy, man. Could you imagine everything you did until you got the bike had to be at this speed? When I played through like the actual physical cartridge not that long ago, right? I mean, this is totally in the Game Boy over there. Anyways, when I played through like the actual physical thing, I had to walk everywhere until I got the freaking bike. And then once I got the bike, obviously it was fine, but still. You're not a fight. You're just a dude that tells us to carry extra balls. How many balls do we have? Okay, 3, but we don't need any until after Brock anyways, so doesn't matter. Hey, you have Mon, let's battle. Okay. You didn't learn about the bike for years? You poor, poor soul. How did you get down the bike road? There's another way around, actually, isn't there? Regardless, though, that sucks, my guy. That would make everything take so freaking long. Oh my god. Caterpie is weak to poison. Good to know. And also got poison. There goes $100 to save freaking Malcolm. You're not gonna be weak to Poison Sting, but we don't have any other damaging moves, so... Oh wait, it is super effective, okay. Is it... Is Weedle like a bug type, but not a poison type? We gotta watch out for crits. We gotta be careful. But we should be good. We should be good even if we get crit. You think it's both? But is poison type weak to poison type? Poison's not weak to itself, is it? Tiny Tina, your turn, because we damaged, bro. We do be hurt, though. You don't know shit about Gen 1, apparently. To be fair, Gen 1... I mean, I love Gen 1, right? It was my first gen. I've played the hell out of it when I was younger. Played it a little bit, like, since. I like Gen 1, don't get me wrong. But Gen 1 is jank as fuck, to be fair. So, like, I get it, man. I totally get it. Tiny Tina grew to level 7. Let's fucking go. Bugs. One of these days I want to do a run where it's like monotype. So I feel like my mic has gotten louder somehow. Do I still have sound settings up? I do. What's my mic currently turned on? Because like I'm barely talking and it's not peaking because I have a limiter set. But like I can talk super quietly and it's still hitting the max. Let me see here. Where's my mic? Mic. It's on 65. Okay. I don't think I had it all the way down at 40 before, but you sound great. Thanks, man. You too. We'll put it on like 45. I don't think I had it that low, but at least now it's not hitting the limiter constantly. We'll take that. Oh, fuck. I almost forgot about the poison heal. I don't really like Malcolm that much, but I don't want him to die either. Right now, we need every mon we can get. Plus, like, Malcolm sucks, but Butterfree could come in handy, honestly. Like, Butterfree could be pretty useful. How do I actually sound? Unmute. Turn it up. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. Volume-wise, it might be, like, higher for some reason, but quality still sounds okay. We had that one, like, really weird glitch that one day where, like, it sounded like absolute dog shit for some reason. I just want to make sure it wasn't like that again. Where, like, it was actually, like, peaking and crackling and just... Oh, I don't know what happened that day, but it was rough, bro. It seems okay now, though. Any other news? Oh, good. We got poisoned again. Bro, we don't have money for antidotes. But we don't have... No, we didn't get a Nidoran this time. So we don't have any Mon that can... Not withstand, but any Mon that's immune to poison. So we're just gonna have to... I mean, hopefully we have enough money we can go buy a couple more antidotes. We definitely don't want to fight anything around here. I'm just gonna keep using Tiny Tina, because, I mean, Tiny Tina should be fine no matter what happens. The poison's only doing, yeah, one point. I don't want to have to use another antidote. I mean, we don't have another antidote. So if another Mon got poisoned right now, they'd just be dead. Because there's no way we're making it back to a Pokemon Center. With the... Even if we had, like... No damage taken, like, we'd still be dead. Repel works for, like, 100 steps? Yes, but... Oh, shit, wrong Mon. But we don't have any Repel yet. They're not available to us. I'm not even, like, Escape Rope. Nope, not available to us at the beginning of the game. I'm not even so much worried about the... random encounters, it's the trainers. Because the random encounters we can just run from. But if the trainers keep poisoning us, that's where we're gonna be hurting. But it should be fine. I think we have enough money to buy 1 or 2 more antidotes. And then there's only what? I think there's only 2 more trainer battles. And between Charmander... what was Charmander's name? Between Hot Potato and Tiny Tina, we should be okay to get through. Even if we do get poison, as long as we can buy... Okay, we can buy 2 antidotes. That leaves us no money for Pokeballs. Oh, but that's gonna have to be fine for now. Maybe... Guess we'll just leave Tiny Tina out right now. The worst part is we're gonna have to do a lot of grinding once we get up into the next town here. Because we gotta... we have nothing against Brock, basically. Not item, Pokemon. Yeah, because Malcolm can't do shit. They're just a little bug. Sixlets is a little bug. Flying type is useless against Rock and Ground. I still don't know my type matchups very well. Ravioli's not a bad Mon, but trash against them, and Fire's not going to do anything. So it's like... Oof. Wait, did we ever fight... I'm not sure we ever fought the second rival fight. I don't have it marked on the tracker, but I can't remember, did I just forget to mark it on the tracker? Or did we not, you freaking old man, or did we just not do it? He's gonna start with what, a Pidgey? With a Pidgey with no flying type moves. So anybody should be fine. But do you know quick attack yet? You do. No, we didn't fight the trainer, the rival battle yet. Holy shit, okay. Guess the original voice actress for Misty and Jessie passed away a couple of days ago? That's sad, man. That sucks. Trying to think of, like, how old they would have been, because, like... What, Pokemon came out when I was little, the anime did. 46? Wait, is that it? I was thinking they would have been a little bit older than that. That sucks, man. Either way, though. Like, regardless, I mean, it doesn't really matter what age or whatever, it still sucks. She had cancer. That sucks. The CEO of YouTube also just passed away from, I believe, complications with cancer. I believe that's what it was, at least. Another fun fact about Gen 1, I don't believe Gen 1 has... So 10 and 10, no, 7? Is it doing 7 damage each? Regardless, I'm dead on a crit. What was I saying? I don't think Gust would kill anyone. Send out Hot Potato, because Squirtle might have their move by now. What was I saying? YouTube CEO also passed away. Oh, Gen 1 doesn't have NPC PP as far as I'm aware. So like NPCs can use moves infinitely. Okay, level 9 is when we learn our type move, which means Squirtle should not have it yet. Unless Squirtle gets it earlier than we do. Than Charmander does. I don't remember. We probably shouldn't risk it. I mean, a level 8 super effective... No, fuck it. Don't risk it. Malcolm. They do have it. I'm glad we switched. Oh my god, we both failed. No crit? Good. I'm just trying to get some, like, status effects on it now before we send out, what's his name? For the kill. So that was 6. We should be fine even with a crit. Poison Sting? Can we get poison? Let's freaking go, dude! Poison for the win! At this point, I'm pretty sure we'll be faster, so let's just try to get some damage on you. Okay, he did bubble, so now we need to switch in case of the crit. So Tiny Tina, it's all up to you, my guy. And Vulpix, Venonat, Goldeen, but Vulpix is spelled wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the same voice actress did all those characters. That's a, like, pretty normal thing. For animated things in general, but especially, like, back in the day. Have one voice actor, actress do a dozen different things, like 1 or 2 main characters and then a bunch of side characters. I have no idea, like, how their payment stuff actually works, but I would imagine that by having them do multiple things, it probably saves the studio money. At the very least, it saves them trouble of, like, finding and hiring more people. And I mean, I imagine if there's any sort of, like, benefits, we should heal. If there's any sort of, like, benefits or sign-on bonuses or anything like that, I guess it would save them all of that stuff. Even if they did end up having to pay people per character or something. But again, I know, like, nothing about the VA world, honestly. So it could be 100% that they're paid, like, per line or something instead of per character. I know nothing. Best I can do is about Tree Fitty. You ain't getting no damn Tree Fitty. We'll save in case, like, crash or something weird happens. I haven't had anything like that happen yet, but you never know. Alright, now... To save... Now that we have Ember, let's go ahead and get Hot Potato in the first slot. Tiny Tina can go in the second, because I want to like minimize the amount of Mon that potentially get poisoned. So I want our strongest Mon to fight first, so that they can moida the people. So if they moida the people, then like, yeah, they can't poison anybody. We did pick up that antidote already. We're not going to be doing random encounters here. I mean, is that an antidote? That's a freaking antidote. Let's go. That's actually really helpful. Did we already get the one over here? If it's a, as long as it's not Weedle, we can do the fight, is what I was trying to say. If it's Weedle, we're just going to run the hell away. Anything else that we'll fight, because I don't think... Oh. Oh, the item's down bottom, the one that I was thinking of. Oops. Anyways, I don't think anything else has Poison Sting except for Weedle. But like this Kakuna here, fuck him. We moida him. He dead. Brr. Get wrecked. I do also need to test. I bought a USB extension cable. Because the cord attached to my camera, eventually I want to get two. Like one for the ring light that's going to be behind me, the couch cam, and then this one. But for now, I need to save money. I'm poor as fuck. So I'm just going to like swap the camera back and forth whenever I move places. So, but the cord on it's not long enough to reach the computer from over here. The cord's just not that long. So I bought an extension cable. It's only a USB 2.0 extension cable is the problem. From what I've read online, it should still work. I just might not be able to use the camera in 1080p. It might be limited to 720p. Or it may like stutter or something. So I meant to test it out before the stream today. Or like during the stream today, but I guess we'll just find out tomorrow. It's fine. Looking for the stuff you dropped? You mean like this potion right here? Totally gonna yoink that. You're not getting that. It's a freaking Pikachu too? Broski. I'm so mad. I want to catch, but we have to moida. No Pikachu for me. That's such a rare encounter too. Kind of sad that we couldn't keep. I guess we might as well start our grinding, huh? So we beat Blue. Or whatever we named him. I honestly don't remember. Mark you as dead. So next is Brock, who has a Geodude and an Onix, but no ground type moves. So we don't need to worry about being weak to him. But we do need to worry about just like dying in general from him, just, you know, having more strength than us. Onix is level 14. His ace is level 14. So we should probably have our ace be at least 14. Which is this is gonna take a minute, is what I'm saying. We got some grinding ahead of us. Sadly, there's no trainer battles or anything around here. First gen had no repeatable battles outside of the Elite Four. So there is no real good grinding spots in the game. He's just wild mon. That's all you got to grind on. So get used to this, boys. And since we're not playing on emulator, we have no fast forward. We just gotta run back and forth and moida things. I think there is a ROM hack that I was looking at, but it might only be Pokemon Yellow. There was one, it was just like a remaster of Pokemon, whatever it was. Yellow, red, blue. It was first gen, I know that much. And it added a bunch of stuff, like the experience bar. Hello, all can't hear, but time here. Welcome, Nate. I mean, hello, can you see at least? I can wave. Anyways, It added like experience bars to the battles so you could see how close you were to leveling up. I think it added all of them on to the single game, so you didn't have to like do like trade and stuff like that. Trade evolutions now have the option of evolving at like a level where with a stone or whatever, something along those lines. And I'm pretty sure it adds the running shoes, and I think it added repeatable battles as well, but I can't remember. I think it also rebalanced like movesets and stuff like that. It looks like a really good ROM hack. I just haven't downloaded it or anything like that. I can't even remember what version it was for. The only retro Pokemon games I currently own are Red, Yellow, Crystal. And admittedly, my copy of Yellow's a little... I don't know if I've ever actually shown it to you guys, but it's a copy of Pokemon Yellow, alright. I can say that much. It's pretty sketch. 100% real. No questions asked, man. Seriously, don't ask any questions. It's fine. I wasn't given it for free whenever I bought shit from the GameStop because of the questionality of its authenticity. No. Totally real. 100%. Amazing copy. I don't know what that blinking's for. It's fine. Everything's great. All I know is I put it in my Game Boy and it boots up Pokemon Yellow, okay? That's all I know. It's fine. It's fine. Oh god. So anyways, yeah. Tomorrow, 24-hour live stream. I'm hoping to be alive for most of it. Like actually up playing games, hanging out, whatever. But probably gonna have to nap at some point in there. I imagine my brother will be there for a decent chunk of it. I don't know what all we'll be playing. We might do, if he hops on. I haven't actually had the chance to like talk to him about tomorrow yet or anything. But we might do more Chained Together. Me and him and our buddy David did actually finish that game the other day, but I'm trying to get like a little better at it. I'm not saying I'm trying to speedrun the game or anything, but you know, I've been trying to, I wanted to get at least a decent time. It was the run that I completed was a mix of 2 and 3 man run, and it took like 5.5 hours, something like that. It took a while. I would love to get that down to like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. That's my goal time. Speedrunning that game I think would be fun. I just don't think I have the energy for it. Time or energy, to be fair. Speaking of speedrunning, not really related in any way, but Super Mario World, I 100%ed that game again. I just finished that up last night. All 96 exits complete. On my like physical cartridge back there. I started the run forever ago, but forgot about it. What I did, I played through the Star World to rush to the end of the game, and then did all of like the top secret levels, whatever the hell they're called, the like tubular and I forget the name of all of them at this point. But if you beat all of those ones, it changes the game from spring to fall. And changes like the placement, not the placement of the enemies, but like the colors of some of the Koopas and the sprites that the Koopas and piranha plants and whatnot use. And so I played through the entire game, beating every exit with that. And that's the first time I've done that, at least. I have, when I was younger, 100% beat the game before, but it had been a long time and never in that mode. So that was fun. Weedle, we're gonna run away. It's not worth 100 gold to save the like 30 seconds there. But anyways, yeah, that was fun, and doing it like actually on the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, that was cool. And then guess that's pretty much it. Like, I'm hoping... Oh, you know something we might do? It's gonna be like when we played Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first one, on stream, just hopping in the middle of the game. But we might play some Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I am hoping to play more of that now that I have the, like, everything hooked up in here and whatnot. And I've been wanting to play more of it, I just haven't yet. So we might end up playing some of that. I know my biggest goal... Whoever was here the other day, you might have saw me put a bunch of games on the bin underneath the couch behind me. But not all of them fit. So my goal is to play enough... I guess Ravioli can come out. My goal is to play enough PS2 games this week that I can get rid of that brown box behind me on the floor right there that has the rest of my PS2 stuff in it. Ooh, Sixlets grew to level 7. Nice. Sixlets is evolving! Let's go. Oh my god, Nate lost a gamble? Get fucked, Nate. Hey, Royal Eagle, thank you for the follow, sir.
Thank you, the Royal Eagle, for following.
Royal Eagle, my bad. Text-to-speech, man. Let's switch you with Malcolm. See if we can't get a level or 2 on Malcolm real quick. You gotta give it a little bit of time, Nate. Actually, hold up. I still don't know if Nate can hear or not. Well, if you can hear us, Nate, you gotta give it a minute, my guy. You can't chain gamble, remember? Gotta control your addiction somehow. This is the only way I know how. All those tail whips are a little scary. We just... Awesome. We just killed before he got off an attack. That's even better. And Malcolm with the evolve. Let's go. But yeah, there are... Fill in this box. So, like, I don't think we're gonna do it, but I would love to get through this many games this week somehow. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah. I don't think... I didn't realize how many there were. I don't think we're gonna get through all 18 of them this week. 2 24-hour live streams? Fuck it. We're starting a stream tomorrow and we're not ending until vacation ends. JK, not doing that. Maybe for like a bunch of subs. Subathon incoming? No, I don't. If I didn't have an actual day job, I would gladly do something like that. But I know that if I did do like a subathon, my brother would just pop in and just donate like 100 subs and just wreck my shit. So, like, I can't do that. I would die. I would lose everything I own. 100 subs would be nice, but my day job pays for my life. So, whew, do a miserable 3-hour slog and play one game of each unplayed sports game. Actually, we have a few of those, don't we? Unplayed sports games. Run from you. Not dealing with Weedle. Link. How many unplayed... Oh, wait. I already have it up. I don't know why I did that. So we have Backyard Baseball. That's one. We have... I'm just like scrolling through quickly to see if there's any more. Madden 7, 9, 10, 2004. So that's 5. NBA Jam, that's 6. Is that it? That might... Oh wait, Tiger Woods PGA Tour, that's 7. I think that's it. 7. I think we have 7. Yeah, go sport. Go balls! Everybody's favorites, man. Balls! I mean, we could. That's not a terrible idea, though. We might end up doing something like that. Just have, like, a sports block tomorrow, where we just do, like, 1 hour per game, per sports game. Or not even, like, 1 hour, just, like, one, you know, for football, one match. For, well, I guess it'd be the same for all of them. Just one game, however long that takes, whether it's a half hour, 45 minutes, hour, whatever, to get through at least a few of them. We wouldn't get through all 7, but we'd get through a few, at least, doing that. And those are the types of games that almost never get votes, because, I mean, they're sports ball games, you know? Even though there does seem to be a market for those games online, to be fair, like, those games do tend to get views on YouTube and stuff like that, which was surprising to me when I first realized that, but it's a thing. Okay, we're fine. I forget what I was saying. Oh, I was looking at the votes. That was a crit, but we're fine. You don't do much with the crits. What actually has votes right now is what I was trying to look at. We can survive a crit. I think we can still survive a crit, but I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it. Pokemon. Ravioli. Ravioli's like our throw it in to do stuff type mon, I guess. Quick attack. Shouldn't matter, but whatever. We have Future Tactics, The Uprising, Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, Innocent Life, La Pucelle, Tactics, The Mummy Returns, Time Splitters. Those are all of the games that currently have votes. There's a lot more options in there, though, if anybody wants to vote on a game. We'll definitely be playing at least, like, 2 or 3 PS2 games tomorrow. So now's your chance to, like, get some votes in if people want to see anything specific. I mean, I guess you can just do it tomorrow, too. Like, you don't have to do it right this second. But, you know, up to you guys, though. Tiny Tina's attack missed. How dare Tiny Tina? Oh, we're getting sand attack, that's why. Pidgey's freaking annoying. Ravioli should be able to take a hit or two. Fail to get fucked. Or you're just narrow 8. I mean, does it matter? You have what? Until October. So no rush. Although, I mean, I don't know how long it takes to ship and shit, though, I guess, too. So there's that. If it's gonna take forever to get here, then yeah, you should probably order. But if it's like 2-day shipping or something, then just do it whenever, I guess. Like, I don't know, man. It's not even very expensive, right? So, like, I don't think it really matters. Do what you want to do, that's all I'm saying. Oh. Mod Rattata. Oh, YouTube uploads for VODs are caught back up for the most part. I mean, I still have a bunch more to get there, but there are uploads happening at least every other day on YouTube VODs again, if there's any, like, old videos that you missed that you want to see, or live streams, rather. I am trying to start editing videos again, but it's hard to find time. I enjoy editing video, but it takes forever to do anything with it, man. Because, like, it's gonna take at least as long as the video, right? And that's, like, minimum. It's gonna take at least as long as the video that you're trying to edit down. And most of my videos are, like, between 1 and 5 hours, right? We'll say, like, 2 hours is a pretty average. I don't trust. We're switching. We'll say 2 hours is pretty average. So that's like 2 hours just to get through the footage once, and you're gonna go through it more than one time. Realistically, it's gonna take like double the length of the actual video to edit it down. So it's like at least 4 or 5 hours per video. And trying to find 4 or 5 hours of free time is just oof. Says it should be delivered between the 26th and 28th. So that's like 2 weeks almost. No, that is literally 2 weeks. Under 15, but I didn't know if I should wait until I have to rent and water bill. I mean, if it's gonna be under $15, I say just do it. I don't want to talk about like money stuff on stream, but like it's gonna be rough no matter what. Like, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. If it's $15, just order it. Screw it, get it done, and we'll worry about the other stuff later. There you go. Crash Nitro Kart seems fun. Virtua Fighter I'm a little iffy about, not gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about Virtua Fighter. Onimusha 3 though, really excited for that one. Obviously I've been a big fan of the Onimusha games so far. Crash Nitro Kart seems fun enough. The Crash Tag Team Racing was pretty fun at least, so I imagine Nitro Kart won't be bad. Pidgey dead. I hope you guys love seeing us just decimate the Pidgey population, Pidgey and Rattata population of the world, because that's what we're going to be doing for a while. My plan on Mondays, by the way, to help get through PS2 games quicker, are on the weeks where I have time, I want to hop on early, because I can't always stay on late. But either or, I guess, whether it's early or late, I want to... Basically, I want to do a PS2 game before or after playing Pokemon or whatever game we're trying to finish. I would love to do it every week, but I just can't guarantee that. Depends how tired I am, if I have to go anywhere after 9 o'clock at night, etc., etc. And I might do, just to get through them, I might do the sports games first and then do the rolls, or we might just do the roll and whatever we get is what we play. I'm not like very particular about either one. I just know like I would love to get rid of some of the only thing I worry about doing everything based off of votes is that eventually, you know, it might take a while, but say 7 years from now, 8 years from now, we're gonna get to the end of the PS2 collection, be down to the last like 20-30 games, and there's gonna be nothing but like Madden and some shitty puzzle game, etc. You know, like it's gonna be all of the worst games on the console. And that's gonna be our final hurrah for for playing through the PS2 collection. I guess what we could do, we could set a rule that like Kuon, one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive PS2 game, we could be like, that has to be the final game of the that we play. We could say something like that, like collect it but refuse to play it until everything else is done. I don't know. My luck though, like I'd buy the most expensive PS2 game there is, wait to play it until we play everything else, and then I would just like die. and then spend like $800 on a single freaking video game and then never get the chance to play it. So like, so I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just deal with having nothing but FIFA games to end the PS2 gauntlet with. Is what it is. Weedle, are we gonna one-shot you? Maybe? Super effective? 3 times your level? Thank God, okay. So we can at least one-shot Weedles. With Peck. At level 3. Anything above level 3, maybe not. But I mean, that's something, it helps. Peck, peck, peck. They did. GG. Grinding goes so much faster whenever you can just one-shot everything. It's a huge help, honestly. Dead. Trying to decide how we're gonna do Brock. I'm thinking maybe we'll get the more annoying one. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Without going over level 14, I don't know what the best case scenario here is. I know Brock is weak to special type moves. So do we have any good special attacks? The problem is Gen 1, each type has a type of attack, right? Like water is always special, fire's always physical. You looked through the list of what, PS2 games? Or attacks? I'm guessing you mean PS2 games. Special, water, and sleep. I don't have any way to sleep. And I don't have any water. I don't have any water mon, any water type moves. And no way to get them before Brock. I don't know, I wonder, is fire physical or is it... Jak and Daxter Trilogy is listed as its own game, just saying. Oh, I did go through the list at one point. Oh. Like whenever I made it, and try to remove all of those sorts of things. But I definitely could have missed things. Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy. Jak and Daxter Complete Trilogy. You are not wrong, sir. That is one less game we have to buy. Jak and Daxter Complete Trilogy. Delete. So that takes the total count of PS2 games down to 1,800 exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple more that I missed in there. You were saying as a finale? Oops. Oh god. My bad. I'm just trying to collect every, like, unique game. Not every release of every game, though. So, yeah. But I thought you were just pointing it out as a mistake. My bad, man. There's probably more like that. The complete list of PS2 games is something ridiculous, like 20-some hundred games. I've removed a bunch from the list, a bunch. But I'm sure there's still more like that I've missed. I mean, hell, I just mentioned, like, the GTA trilogy. I'm not even positive if I remember to remove that one or not. And there's some that are just unplayable. Like, I want to buy them still, just to say, like, I have the full collection. But, like, Final Fantasy XI isn't playable anymore at all on PS2. It's playable on PC, but... So, like, I'll probably get it, show it off. We can boot into the game even, just to show everybody what it looks like. But you can't play it. It's, the servers are long gone. Even though I don't at the moment, but I do actually... Oh, nope, never mind. Doesn't matter. I was gonna say I do actually have that PS2 hooked to the internet. But one, that's a lie because I don't right now. And two, Final Fantasy XI requires the hard drive. And without a mod, the Slim PS2, which is the one I play our PS2 games on, isn't compatible with the hard drive. They got rid of the slot. Some models of the PS2 do still have the connectors for it internally. So, like, it is possible to, like, wire it up and make it work with some of them. But, one, I don't know if my model has it or not. I've never looked. And two, bruh, 2 crits in a row? Let's go. And 2, I don't want to do that to my PS2. I have a fat PS2. I'd rather mod its adapter, its hard drive adapter, to also take Ethernet. I'd do that before I modded a hard drive adapter onto a slim PS2. If I was gonna do that, I would have to like model a whole new case for it and print it, or find like an aftermarket case or something. Like, it would just be, oof. Yeah, not happening. Especially because I don't think there's any reason to put a hard drive in a PS2 anymore, unless you mod it to play games off of the hard drive. But there's so many options for booting games on a PS2. If that was your goal, why even, you know? Like, it doesn't really seem worth it. You ordered? Hope it actually looks that pretty? Me too. It'd suck if you bought it and hated it, so I hope you like it. But yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, sorry I missed yesterday streaming, by the way. I did fully intend on streaming yesterday, but I, came up here, and it was like 11 o'clock, something like that. It's not quite time to stream, but getting close. I decided to watch a little bit of My Hero, and then I passed the fuck out, basically. Just to be honest with you. I fucking died, and I didn't wake up until like 1 o'clock or something like that. So, my bad, dudes. I think it was actually a little after 1 that I finally woke up. But I did plan on streaming something last night. It's just, yeah. I do want to get back to Sunday streams. I want to get back to Morrowind one of these days. Morrowind, well, Sunday night in general, since I'm off on Mondays, was another day where I was like, we might be able to do a double up day. Like, play a PS2 game and then play Morrowind. That way, again, we can get through the PS2 collection a little bit faster. Kind of double up on it. Try to do like 2-ish hours of Morrowind, and then like an hour and a half of some PS2 game. That's another idea for whenever we do get back into it. But for now, we're just playing the PS2 stuff, because honestly, it's just been so long since we've played Morrowind. That was a crit and it did 6, so we're fine. It's been so long since we played Morrowind that I'm really iffy about how to play Morrowind, you know? I was pretty iffy about how the hell you played Morrowind when we were playing it damn near every week. After like 20-some streams of it, I'm still just... There's so many weird mechanics in that game, man. And it's very vague about how you do anything, where you go, anything like that. It's not like a modern Bethesda game. So it's just like, just big oof. Okay, switching to sixlets. Why not? You're gonna be the next Mon that we try to train anyways. And we instantly get crit. GG. Poison, let's go. Oh my god, 2 crits in a row? Bruh. We lost half our freaking health. To 2 attacks. Screw it. Sixlets, you're going out for another fight anyways. Eventually, these guys gotta get strong enough to deal with it themselves, you know? To fight on their own. Without having to use somebody else for backup. We're getting really lucky with the poisons, though. That's a 3. Alright, we have to switch you out now, because... Oh, wait, that was a crit and it did 3. Or did we crit? Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm not sure. Honestly, Scratch should be fun. I don't think we need Ember to get through that. My controller died. That's fine. I got a charger. benefit of having, like, a room dedicated to streaming and playing games and stuff, I actually have things, like, hooked up and ready to go. Or at least I will have things hooked up and ready to go. Oh, please tell me this charger works for controllers. Wait, did it die, or did it just disconnect for some reason? Because now it's not connecting. Oh, wait, there it goes. It connected. Whatever. Oh, hydrate! You got it, my guy.
This Eileen checks just redeemed hydrate.
My drink's empty. New drink. Hell yeah. Another thing we could do that I was thinking of is if we go through the list of games that we want to beat on stream or whatever, we could look at like the how long to beat times and find a game or two that have short ones, probably just one, that has like a, let's say like a 4 or 5 hour. Yeah, no, Bo's cute. But has like a 4 or 5 hour completion time, and we could try to just beat a game tomorrow. Get one like completely off of the list. I'm not against that idea. I don't know off the top of my head. Eco's pretty short. Didn't we decide to do that as part of the combo though, with Shadow of the Colossus? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we decided, yeah, to do this as the combo, because we were going to do the PlayStation 3 version, the remasters of them. Oh shit, I meant to run from Weedle. Don't get poisoned, I don't want to spend 100. Alright, well, you're dead now, so... This list isn't connected to the other one, so we can... Kingdom Hearts 0. Oh, wait, no. There's Shrek the Third. So the shortest game is 4.5 hours. So maybe not. We might not end up doing that. I mean, like, it's doable, right? There's Pac-Man, Medal of Honor. There's a couple games with 6 or less. If we have nothing else to do, maybe. Or maybe we'll do Pets 2 Dogs, but do the speed run of it. Just try and like skip everything and just beat it as quickly as we possibly can. And then there's a handful of games that I haven't went and got the how long to beat time for yet. So there could be other games that are short. I'm not completely rolling it out, but I was really hoping there would be games that were like 4-ish hours, like 2 to 4 hours to complete, or to beat at least, not to complete. Boop, boop, boop. This is our life right now. I hope everybody's excited. Quick attack. We shouldn't need the quick attack, but quick attack anyways. Level 9, that's nice. Every level we get makes it easier to grind, but it simultaneously makes it like faster and longer to grind. It's an annoying like duality there, right? Because you deal more damage, which means each individual fight is over longer, but it takes, I don't want to say exponentially, but it takes significantly more. There we go. XP to hit the next level after that. All in all, it probably takes longer to grind, but still. At least this time, we don't have any mon that we have to swap train. At least, like, yet, right? That saves us a ton of time. Once we get Magikarp, because we will be grabbing Magikarp again, once he gets to Gyarados, he'll be extremely useful to us. Once we get him, we'll be stuck swap training for a bit. And if we end up picking up an Abra, then I guess we'd have to do the same with Abra. But other than those two, I don't think there's any Mon that, like, are exclusively swap trained. I don't think, at least. But I'm not a Gen 1 expert. I'm not any Gen expert, to be fair, but definitely not a Gen 1 expert. I'm just hoping we can get through freaking Brock today, man. We still have about an hour and a half at least. We could go a little bit longer tonight if we need to. That's a long time to grind. So my goal is level 14 with 2 or 3 Mon, level 12 with everybody else. There is one trainer battle we could do, but it scares me because it's ground types, Sandshrew, and something else, and I'm pretty sure he has ground type moves. Which means what? That Tiny Tina's gonna be useless. And the Bug Poison, I don't think they're useless, but I don't think they're any good either against ground type. They might even be weak to ground type, but I don't think they are. I should really look up like a type matching chart or something at some point. Someday I'll memorize these things. I don't know how long it'll last, and like, knock on wood, but I'm super happy that since we changed to the new encoding settings that OBS offers, the like Twitch enhanced stream options, whatever, we haven't had any issues with Twitch dropping out. And surprisingly, I'm on Wi-Fi now because I haven't hooked Ethernet up to the room yet. So like everything is running on Wi-Fi and it's still running so much smoother than it was before we switched to the new Twitch enhanced encoding settings, which is just like amazing. Skim through the pet speedrun and no exploits, so it's literally just like do things fast. I'm assuming you just like skip stuff, right? Because I don't think there's any levels or anything in that game. And if there's no levels, then that means there's no real grinding. So I'm guessing you just like do stuff fast. Skip through all of the unnecessary shit and move on with your life. Another crit, nice. Oh! Many thanks, sir. Oh. Brock and Bug are kind of being covered by the stream, but let's see, it looks like Poison. For each type, the types that are super effective against it are shown as small symbols above. Yeah, so ground is super effective against Poison, sadly. For ground, it is grass, ice, water. For rock, it's fighting, grass, ground. I can't see the rest of them. And we have access to none of that right now. What is... I guess it doesn't say what, like... Fire... Ground and rock are super effective against fire. I mean, granted, Brock doesn't have any ground or rock type moves. So, like, we don't have to worry... Again, it's not so much that, like, we need to worry about dying. The bugs, I guess, would die pretty easily. But, like, all the other Mon, we're not really worried about them dying. It's more worrying about just being able to deal enough damage before their chip damage kills us. Because, like, and like, I mean, like, Geodude has a very low attack, too. So, like, we're probably fine. Did I say Geodude? I meant Onyx has low attack. Geodude has like mid attack, average attack stat. I don't know, dudes. If it wasn't a Nuzlocke, I would just go fight now and just see how far we make it. But, like, we need to make sure that we're at least a reasonable level, because otherwise we're just gonna die and lose the run again. And I really don't want to lose the run again. Noodle, thank you for the 5 bits. Appreciate it. Every little bit goes a long way, dudes. Oh, Silence. That reminds me, my guy. If you can still hear, you subbed earlier with Prime, right? You get 5 free votes on any game in the list. I mean, technically any game in the world, but, you know, if it's not on the list, I can't say when or if we'll ever get around to it. So, you also get, if it's a game that I don't own, it gets 100 times multiplier. But, to be clear, I don't plan on buying any games for a while. Because 1, very poor. 2, I have whatever I counted earlier, games that I still need to get through before I want to buy any more PS2 games. Ooh. Do I have subbing on the list of ways to get votes? What has the most votes currently? For PS2 games, like games to play, not to beat, it is... Hold on, I gotta scroll back up here. It is Future Tactics The Uprising. Currently has 10 votes. And that's games to play. Games to complete, the highest is currently... Ooh. $1,030 on Mass Effect. That's the highest for each. My brother went a little mad with donating for votes. So Mass Effect, like, jumped way up there. Yeah. I mean, it already had, like, 400 votes or something like that. It was already one of the highest voted games. But then he just went mad one day. And so it, yeah, it kind of jumped up the list a bit. Wizarding votes on Uprising. You got it, my guy. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to play Future Tactics Uprising. It's a game that I played when I was younger. And I don't remember a ton about it, but I do remember enjoying it. There we go. So I don't forget. But yeah, one, I like tactics games, for one thing. And 2, it was a childhood game, so I'm excited to, like, try it out again, see if it's as good as I remember it being, see if it's, like, way worse, whatever. So there's a girl with 4001 Squish in her collection, so you can leave my 87 Squish alone. I don't even mind that you own a lot of Squish. It's just that they're, like, they're not even, whatever. They're just here, taking up space. If you had, like, your own big-ass room that you could, like, put them all in and have them all, like, neatly sorted and do stuff with or whatever, then it'd be whatever. But, like, half of your... Not necessarily your actual Squishmallow. Those ones I think you've done better with. But, like, a lot of your stuffed animals, your Squish in general, are just kind of, like, in bags. Like, just put away. Extra big-ass trunk, not a mimic. Definitely not a mimic. Don't worry about it. Why is it drooling? It's just wet, man. It's humid in here. Cut it a break. It's not a mimic. An extra big ass trunk? Hell yeah. We don't have any trunks. Boxes and totes. Lots of boxes, lots of totes. Speaking of boxes and totes, Noodle, don't forget that you're supposed to be going through boxes and totes to either get away or clean up your space. Well, now that I moved out of the bedroom, once you, like, start cleaning up the storage room in there. You could do whatever you want with the bedroom. The only exception is I need space to sleep unless you want me to start sleeping on this couch behind me, which I'm fine either way, but I don't think you'd be too much of a fan of. So, but like, you can have the bedroom. All I need to do is get my PS2 game, or my games out of there, which as soon as there's space in the storage room, I will gladly put them in there. I like small rooms, small spaces. Honestly, this is like ideal for me. The size of this and the storage room, those two things put together, that could be like my entire house. Add on a bathroom and I would be happy. Like, for me personally. Obviously with more people, or for the people with children or whatever, you would have to make exceptions there. But for just me, man, like, this is the perfect size bedroom for me personally. It has all of the stuff I care about. I got my computer, I got my 3D printer, I got space for electronics work. I got a couch / futon to sleep on. I'd probably just sleep in couch mode most of the time, but still. I got my consoles over there. I got my TV. I got games, and I got AC. Like, that's everything I could possibly need to be a happy camper. And internet. Fast-ass internet. I got that too. Now, if I did have a little bit more space, though, there is two things that I wanted to do to this room that I'm not going to be able to do. That I am a little bit sad about. One, I wanted more storage in here. I'm going to have a bit more storage once I get around to hanging up some shelves and things. Because, like, I plan on having on this wall over here. Maybe the back one. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put them. But I have some shelves to hang. But I wanted a little bit more storage. Specifically, like, bookcases were a goal, you know? So I could put, like, games. I have a bunch of, like, console boxes and things down here. I was going to put a couple of those out. I have some knickknacks behind my computer that I was going to put, like, on display instead of behind. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about the storage. And then I was hoping to have enough room to put a CRT in here as well. Not even necessarily like a big CRT or anything, but a CRT. Because you guys can't see it, it's hidden. But underneath, or in this first cabinet, underneath the entertainment center that has all the consoles and that stack of Xbox games that I need to put away, underneath there is a switch / splitter for component composite consoles, like any console that uses component composite. I mean, I guess technically you could plug anything into it. Anyways, point is, it's a switch that automatically switches to the last thing that was turned on. So that's handy, but it also has two outputs on it. So like right now I have one hooked to my upscaler, and then the upscaler I can hook to the TV, capture card, whatever, for, you know, streaming, playing, all of that stuff. But I wanted to take that second output and actually have it hooked up to a CRT, so that I would have the option of whether I wanted to play like the way it was meant to be played on a CRT for all these old consoles, or I could play upscaled on the TV. I could do both at the same time if I wanted to for some reason. I don't really see like doing that all that often. Maybe like multiplayer games. It would be more convenient for one person to look at one screen or whatever. Obviously, it would still be split screen because it's one console, but regardless. Y'all get what I'm saying. It would have been cool. I was hoping to be able to put a CRT like around this area where the planter and stuff is, or on the other side over there, and kind of like angled towards the couch a little bit. But one end of the couch, I was wanting to get a CRT. So if the room was a little bit bigger, or if I had made... If I didn't care so much about having all of my electronics works stuff having a place for it, then maybe I would have been able to do that. Honestly, I still plan on making some changes. I never 100% finished this desk that everything's sitting on. It's obviously working. Everything's on it. but you guys can't really see, but there's no sides to the cabinets down here, and there's no shelves, or bottoms even. There's legs and braces on the legs, but there's no bottoms to it. I never got around to doing all of that, because I just want to get everything moved in here already. But after I put the bottoms on it, I'm probably going to put a shelf as well, just for a little bit more storage. But if I have room, I actually want to take the 3D printer off the top and move it down into the cabinet. I think it'll fit, and that would give me a little bit more room up here, but I'm probably just going to use that room for more space for my electronics work area. Because right now I just have a soldering iron, a fan, and some wire up here, and then some screwdrivers. But I also have like a desoldering gun that I want to put up here. I have more screwdrivers and stuff that it would be nice to have laid out in some way that's usable. And there's just more stuff that I want to get over here and do, because I want to get back into working on electronics. Other than a couple of console mods, I haven't done much work on electronics lately. And like right now I have a PlayStation 1 that needs some work, an Xbox 360, which I might end up having to mod, because I think the problem with it, I think it was a broken disk drive, maybe? I can't remember. It's been too long since I've gotten it. I have an old Atari? No. I have an old console of some sort that I was given. I can't remember what it is exactly, but it needs work. My original Nintendo Wii U, the controller for it just died one day. It just stopped working. So I need to try and figure out what's wrong with that. I have a PS2 controller that just randomly stopped working one day. I need to figure out what's wrong with that. Like, I have a handful of my own electronics that I want to try and fix, or if I can't figure out how to fix them, then harvest parts from. And then I have, or I want to get more, whether it's console mods or just little electronics projects, etc. I want to do more stuff. One of the things I really want to do, I've seen internal mods for the original Nintendo and Super Nintendo. There's a couple of different consoles that switch out the power supplies for those consoles with USB-C. And I don't really want to mod a console just to add USB-C to it, like do an internal mod like that. But I do think it would be fun to make a little brick that plugs into like the back of it that accepts USB-C. So basically, I mean, it's not the most efficient way to do things, certainly, but I would just plug in like a little USB-C brick into the back of the original Nintendo or Sega or whatever. The Sega one would actually be huge, because I have the full Sega Genesis Tower of Power down there. So it's... We missed on tackle. So it's a... Come on. Sorry, I'm like focusing now. I don't want to die. Okay, we're good. So it's a Sega Genesis, Sega 32X, and Sega CD. And it's super annoying because all three of those consoles require their own power supply. Or the console and both of its add-ons all require its own power input, I should say, because you can get fancy power supplies that have like 2 or 3 leads coming off of it to plug into them all. But I would love to just design one that I could plug into USB-C and it like automatically splits out to all 3. For the other consoles, what I want to do is just have a little thing that plugs directly into the back of it and powers it. And I think it should be possible to do with all of the consoles up to PS3 even, I think, should be doable. But I would probably skip the PS3. I don't remember off the top of my head how much power the PS3 requires, but I think it's less than PS3 power consumption. Power consumption in the initial PlayStation 3 units based on 90 nanometer cell CPU ranges from 170 to 200 during normal use. And then the newer ones range from 120 to 140 during normal use. So like, yeah, they peak. So they have a 380 watt power supply, but in reality, they seem to peak at around 200. And if I'm not mistaken, the newer spec for USB-C power delivery supports 200 watts of power delivery. I'm pretty sure they have at least 200 watt of output. So in theory, you should be able to make that work with a fancy ass like USB-C power brick and all of that stuff, but that just seems unnecessary. So I'd probably skip the PS3, but PS2 and older, so PS2, GameCube, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, N64, etc., etc., etc. All of those should be replaceable with just a USB-C cable. Need your own R&D squad? Oh boy, I wish. If I had the time, the money, and honestly just like the knowledge to run that sort of team, that would be awesome. How'd you get another mosquito bite? We were outside for like 5 minutes today. I was doing a little bit of yard work today, and Noodle was outside with me while I was doing it. Basically, like, my parking pad, I guess it's not really a driveway, has like, it started as 2 small dips, and then over the years it's just those dips in the parking pad have gotten like bigger and bigger and bigger. So I filled them this time with some, I mean, they're not bricks, but you know, I filled them with some stone, some paver stone, not even paver stone, I can't remember what they're called. They're the stones that go like on the edge of things whenever you're doing something. Anyways, I filled them with some of that just to have like stone in there that's not gonna blow or wash away. And then I wanted to fill the rest of the way with gravel, but I couldn't easily find any cheap gravel that I could just like pick up. So I just filled with dirt the rest of the way. I know it's gonna sink and eventually it might even wash away, but it was very cheap. It has it filled most of the way for now, and then when or if I ever see some cheap gravel, I can buy that and fill it with that instead, because I'm just getting tired of, I don't even mind, like, it's not that big of a deal as far as driving or anything goes. I just hate the giant freaking puddles that are there, and it makes mowing harder because the grass comes like right up to that, and then right in between the 2 divots there's a strip of grass, and I can't get my lawnmower in there, so then I got to get the weed eater in there, but of course there's always like a giant puddle right there too, and it's just like, I just want to get rid of it. I'm tired of it. It needs to go. So hopefully this fix holds up for at least a little while. And the stray kitties drink from it. That's gross. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, it's just a mud puddle. I drive electric, so it's not like I'm leaking gas or oil or anything like that into it, so it's not like super bad for the cats to be drinking from, but I can't imagine that it's good for the cats to be drinking from either. It's not clean water regardless. There's a local place for gravel, but you've only gotten it by the truckload. Not sure if they sell smaller amounts. Yeah, and I have looked at that, and their prices aren't bad either. And I do plan, if I buy this house, right? If I do end up buying this house, which I'm still hoping to do, but if I buy this house, then I'm going to get at least 1 truckload just to re-gravel the entire parking pad. Because there are spots where the gravel has washed out or sunk like too far into the ground or whatever, and there's some weeds and grass and stuff growing. So I want to just re-gravel the whole thing anyways. But that's only if like it's gonna end up being my house. Even though the price is pretty reasonable, I don't want to spend like that amount even on a place that I may be moving from, you know? But maybe. Maybe. And honestly, the reason why I was like, maybe I'll get a couple truckloads of it, if they did some road work, I don't know what the rules are on this though, so I'd have to check before I did it. Wink. But they did some road work. Literally, my parking pad is here, they were doing road work from here over. Like, they had cones and shit on my parking pad that they had to move every morning for me to get in and out. And the guys were super chill about it. They would say, you know, good morning, sorry about all the mess here, let us get it out of the way for you, all that. They were super chill dudes. But yeah, no, they were literally like on my parking pad, on my property, working on this road. And whenever they finished and filled it back in, it's now like 6, 7, 8 inches lower than it was before they did all that work. So there's like a big ass divot between my parking pad and the road's already garbage. So like, if some of the gravel happens to like wash off of my parking pad and settle on the road, flattening it out a little bit, I wouldn't be upset about it. That's all I'm saying. So maybe I'll get 2 or 3 truckloads, and what happens happens. You know, let nature take its course. Whatever. But again, that's only if I actually get the house. If I buy it. If I don't buy it, then nah, fuck it. Next person's problem. And honestly, it probably wouldn't even be gravel. I can't remember the prices exactly when I looked it up. But don't they have, like, the broken concrete or whatever for cheaper? Just like the concrete bits, the recycled concrete or whatever. Because I don't really care, like, what kind of stone it is. I just want stone so that the water can drain better. And so it's not as muddy whenever, you know, the snow melts or we get a big rain or whatever. My actual, like, parking pad isn't that muddy. It's all pretty packed down dirt and shit except for those holes that I was filling. But still, I don't want to add a bunch of dirt and have it turn into a giant muddy mess constantly. So I'd prefer any kind of stone. Or, honestly, what they got at the house that I lived in as a child, they got it for free because, like, they knew somebody and they just needed to get rid of it. But they had recycled asphalt. It was just like chunks that ranged from, you know, like little pebbles to like pretty decent sized chunks of recycled asphalt. And they just spread that around on their like driveway parking area and whatnot. And it was kind of nice, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure it all eventually washed out though. Because we had a small, I mean, we called it a lake, but technically a pond on one side, and the other side was a creek that fed into a swamp that then fed into the pond. So, like, anytime it rained or anything like that, that was the high point. So eventually wind and rain and everything just washes everything into one side or the other. But still, for a few years at least, it was pretty nice. And since they got it for free, I mean, you know, can't really complain about free. Told you guys we were going to be here a while. That's why I was so iffy about starting up another run after we'd lost the last two. Grinding takes forever, my guys. Especially since we don't have, like, a Squirtle or something this time that can just sweep through all of Brock on their own. We have nothing strong against Brock. And since there's no... Oh. Planter turned off. It's now much darker in here. Those plant lights are bright as fuck. But since we have no... Wait. Since Brock has no rock or ground type moves... Butterfree actually wouldn't be a bad choice with Psychic. I don't think they're weak to Psychic, but I'm pretty sure they're special type attacks. And... I mean, I don't know what their defense is. But again, neither Geodude nor Onix has a particularly high attack stat. Geodude has a decent one. Onix is, like, garbage. So Butterfree would probably honestly be our best bet, but I don't remember what level Butterfree gets, well, anything at, but a Psychic move specifically. Malcolm's out. Or no, Ravioli's out of quick attack. Go ahead and swap Tiny Tina in. I might go... After we get... Honestly, after we finish up this grinding session, we might go ahead and go fight the trainer before Brock. Just to see, like, how bad fighting the trainer Sandshrew. I feel like they have a second Mon, but I can't remember what the other one is. But we might go see what that's like. The only problem there is I'm pretty sure it does have a rock or ground type move. So Charmander is going to be completely useless against it. And Tiny Tina for that matter. So it'd be all up to freaking... I don't remember Rattata's name. I've forgotten it already, but it'd be all up to them. What the hell did we name Rattata? Hold on, I have the nicknames listed on the thingy on the site. Box. Ravioli. That's his name. It'd be all up to Ravioli, basically. I'm gonna have to do it by themselves. It's weird, the thingy here says that we've dropped 1,667 frames. But I was wondering, like, why? So I look up and it says frames skipped due to rendering lag 6. Skipped frames due to encoding lag 2. So that's like... That's a lot less than 1,667. So, like, where'd the rest of those skipped frames come from? Or dropped frames, whatever. Maybe that's just... I bet you that's actually just like a network thing, now that I think about it. Get Psybeam at 16, but you have Stun Spore and all that jazz. And that's with Gen 1, because Gen 1 does have a different moveset. Psybeam would be pretty good. It's above the level cap, though. I mean, technically, we're playing a regular Nuzlocke now, not a hardcore Nuzlocke, so we don't have to follow all of the rules for, like, level caps and things. That's more like a self-imposed thing that I was doing. We could. We'll see how the fight with Sandshrew goes. Although the only problem is Sandshrew probably has a lot lower defense than everybody else does. So, like, normal attacks are gonna be, or physical attacks are gonna be a lot less effective against... Sorry, I forgot to evolve these guys. Yeah, physical attacks are gonna be a lot less effective against at least Onyx, probably Geodude as well. See, we've been playing for about an hour and a half. We've been playing the game. We spent the first, like, 15-20 minutes fighting, the rival and getting through Viridian Forest. So we've been grinding for a little over an hour now. About an hour now. We're getting there. I can say that much. We're getting there. It's weird. I feel like my ring light has gotten less bright since I moved it into here. I'm almost wondering, the thing is, like, this room, as you can see, has, like, brown walls. My old room, the bedroom, has white walls. So I'm almost wondering if instead of pointing it away from me, I should point it more, like, directly at my face to brighten it up more. In here. Because before I was counting on it, like, reflecting off the walls to get, like, a more even lighting. Because the whole reason why I didn't want it pointing directly at my face is because then one side of my face is, like, much more lit up than the other. But it might be worth it. There's no room to get it directly behind the computer. That would be ideal, right? Just having it, like, right at the face. Directly pointed at the face, but there's just no room with that. Or for that. Weedle. You gonna die, my guy. How much PP do we have left on Peck? Need to check. 13. We're still good. And if we keep one-shotting everything, we don't need to worry about health. Big PP. Peck is a big PP move, man. Peck got all the PP. Aw, you dick. We're only taking like 3-ish damage per hit, too. We can probably go until level 13. If we get hit one more time, we'll probably pull out for safety, though. Don't want to risk, like, a crit kill or anything like that. Okay, yes, that's probably going to be it. I mean, we should still be fine. Because, again, we're only taking, like, 3-ish damage. So even if a crit was double damage, which I don't think it's quite double, but even if it was, then we would have 4 HP left. But it's just not worth it. It's not worth risking. Don't want to die. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Do we have potions and things? We have 4 potions. How much money do we have? We don't have much money, do we? Yeah, we only have 475. That's like 1 more potion. And we need to buy some Pokeballs before we go into the next area, because we need to catch some more Mon. So I think we're kind of screwed money-wise. As far as I know, there's nothing around here for us to pick up. And yeah, it is just the 1 trainer. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie, man. This could go very poorly. Ravioli is in the leading spot. Ooh, we clicked. No going back now. Is it 1 Sandshrew or is it 2? It's 2 Mon. Oh, Diglett's the other one. Does Diglett know Dig at level 11? Okay, that was much better than I expected. Diglett must have fuck all for defense. That's pretty sick. Ravioli got a level from that too. Let's go. Sandshrew. This is the one that scared me. I know he has a oh, we got a crit. I know he has a ground type move. He didn't use it though. Oh my god, dude. Come on, don't miss. Don't miss. You missed. What'd I just say? Oh, okay. He has like... Oh, shit. I did not mean to click around. He has like nothing left. I can't trust anybody else though because of the super effective shit. I really don't want to use a potion, though. Hot Potato is 3 levels higher. He only needs to do 1 hit. It should be fine. Just don't freaking miss, Hot Potato. Thank you! Okay, so Sandshrew, Gen 1, Sandshrew, base stat. Pokedex. EV yield, breeding, base stats. 85 apparently for defense, assuming this is correct for Gen 1 as well. Is there like a switch? Base stats. I mean, it doesn't seem to have a switch for stats, so it should be 85, which 85 puts it above Brock, but way below, or I'm sorry, above Geodude, but way above Sandshrew, or Geodude. Or no, wait. 85's below both. Never mind. Geodude is 100. And Onix is double at 160. Holy shit, dudes. So that means we would be doing about 70%, 60, yeah, around 75% damage against Geodude. But only half damage of what we just did to Onix. And we had level advantage here. We wouldn't have level advantage in the fight. We need special attacks. That's what it comes down to. We need special attacks. Gen 1, what attacks are special? Special moves, Bulbapedia. Fire, Water, Grass, Electric, Psychic, Ice, Dragon, Dark. That's up until Gen 4. Holy shit. So Fire is a special type. And he doesn't have any... But he's resistant to fire. Fuck. So, I mean, Ember would still be better than Tackle or something like that, for sure. Because the defense is so high, the special is so low. We're talking a special of around, like, 30 on both of them. And again, defense of 100 and 160. So it's like 3 times the damage on Geodude, roughly. And like, what, 12 times? Or wait, no, 30, 3, 4, 5, like 5.5 times. Well, closer to 5 times the damage on Onix. So Ember on Hot Potato wouldn't be terrible against them. The question is, can we do enough damage with the other Mon first so we don't die? Bug wasn't on that list, right? Of special type moves? No. Fire, Water, Grass, Electric, Psychic, Ice, Dragon, Dark. We could get any Psychic move before 16, or before at like 14 or lower, but we just can't. And Dark doesn't exist yet. So it's literally Ember. That's the only special type move we can get before Brock with our current team that I'm aware of. I think I need to stand up and stretch, man. I just oh, buddy. This is oof. Crack the back a little bit. Oh, God. I turned the ring light, too. It's much more annoying now because it's, like, pointed directly at my face, but hopefully it's not, like, too shiny. It looks okay. It's a little shiny, but it's not too bad. Hydrate? Hydrate's a good idea. We need a break anyways, man. I need a second to wrap my head around the fact that we might die to Brock. It's like so bright. Could turn down the brightness, but then we just run back into like the same problem. I mean, I guess it's a little bit better like that than when it was facing the other direction. We can change colors. That's like... That's so dim though when you change the colors that like... There's no point. Green... Yeah, no, it's like the only color that's like bright enough to be usable is the white. Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Swamp? Swap. Ember, if they wake up, swap back. Keep them asleep or stun and burn them. The chance of burn on Ember is like 0. Not literally, like there is a chance there. The thing is though, since it's a Nuzlocke, not a challenge run, we have one chance at it, right? That's the problem. I do think sadly we're gonna have to level the bugs up higher than I was hoping to. Which means more grinding. And actually, it would just be... What, Malcolm? Because 6 slits gets fuck all. With B-Drill. So really it's just Malcolm that we need to get up to the Butterfree level. So they have Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, whichever one it is that they get first. Or get by 14, or both. It might be both even. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But no matter how we look at it, I think we need to evolve Malcolm. And probably for safety, it would be a good idea to evolve 6 slits as well. It's just a lot more grinding we're going to have to do. So it's going to take a minute. Well, hey, we already got up to 8, though. Let's go. They evolve at a, what, 9? 10? I know it's early for them, for Weedle and Metapod. 6 slits of Malcolm. I can never remember, man. Memory is straight garbage. Gust is doing, what was that, 3? That's not bad. We can take 3. Without one hit KOs, this is gonna take so much longer, but we got this. We fucking got this, dude. This is hopefully gonna be the run that goes to the end. Hopefully. I'm really, really hoping that we don't die again. Gen 1, and I mean maybe the other gens too, I don't know. I've never done challenge runs in any Pokemon before, especially Nuzlockes. But Gen 1 just really has, like, weird random difficulty spikes. Out of nowhere. Like, they love doing just trainers that, you know, if you're in an area and the average for a trainer is, say, 3 Mon that they have, right? They'll just randomly throw in a trainer that has 1, but that one trainer is, like, 4 levels higher than all the other ones. And just wrecks your shit, dude. In a normal Pokemon run, it's no big deal. I don't remember ever having any major problems outside of catching Snorlax when I did my recent Pokemon run just on my own. Catching Snorlax was a pain in the ass, and then a couple of the legendaries were a pain. But other than that, I don't think I had any significant problems with a fight. And I don't think I had a single fight where I whited out. But of course, in a normal run, I could pick what mon I wanted. I wasn't like, oh shit, we should run from Weedle. No poison. Okay. The SS Ann is a pain. I almost died there, but I had items to heal with. The SS Ann is one of the areas I was most scared of whenever we were first trying to do a hardcore Nuzlocke. You weren't around at the time, Silence, but we at first tried to do a hardcore Nuzlocke, so no healing in battle. Instead of like wanting to stay under the level of the next boss, you had to stay under the level of the next boss or get rid of that mon entirely, like for that fight. And it was an optional rule if I remember correctly, but a popular one is like once you go in an area you couldn't leave. We weren't doing that though. But anyways, point is, I was super scared of like the SS Ann because there's no healing in the SS Ann in Gen 1. Besides whatever items you take in with you. So I was worried about the SS Ann, especially because like you want to do as many fights in the SS Ann as possible because you want all that trainer experience, because that's much faster than, you know, wild encounter experience. But I just knew that was going to be an area that could so easily wipe our team and we'd have to start over. But for our first run, our hardcore Nuzlocke, it ended up being a random trainer in... There is no rest room in Gen 1, the original. The rest room was added later. Sadly. I misremembered that myself. That's the only reason I know that. Because when I was doing my Pokemon Red run on my own a couple of months back... Yep, Yellow, Red, and Blue did not have the rest room. That was added for Fire Red, Leaf Green. It also doesn't have leftovers or anything in the trash can because held items weren't a thing in Gen 1. There was an item in the trash can though, but it was just like a regular potion or a, maybe it was a ball or something, I don't remember. But there is something in one of the trash cans. That's also another thing that a lot of people misremember a lot. And these early games have basically nothing in the garbage cans. There's 1 or 2 items in the garbage can for the entire run. Or for the entire game, whatever. But, yeah, SS Ann is a pain in the ass in Gen 1. Like, actual Gen 1, not the Gen 1 remakes. The SS Ann sucks. Again, though, like, I struggled a bit on my run, but not that bad. It's just, oof. I was doing, so with my run, it was... technically a challenge run, I guess. I used a website that gave me a randomized team of all of the mon in Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, well, Pokemon Red specifically. And I only used those mon. Unless I needed like an HM slave or something, but I couldn't use them in battle. They just had to tag along. And it was fun because like I used some mon that I wouldn't normally use. It made grinding a hell of a lot easier because for the first like half of the game, I only had, well, for the first like couple of gyms, I only had 1 mon, right? And then I got 2 and then 3 and then clear up until it was the 7th gym, I think, is when I finally got the ability to get the last 2 mon. Or it might have been the 6th gym. Regardless, though, it was damn near the end of the game, and I went and got Lapras? I think it was. Was it Lapras? And, what was the other one? Was it Magmar? I don't remember. I'd have to pop in the cartridge and see what my final team was there. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah, it was good. I remember Machop. Well, Evolution, of course, but I remember Machop was part of the team. Did I have Alakazam? I might have, because I seem to remember there being 2 Mon that had trade evolutions. Because whenever I got that copy of Pokemon Yellow, totally legit, real copy, don't worry. It was a super exciting moment because I was able to rush through the game far enough to be able to trade Pokemon. That way I could evolve 2 of my Mon, and it made my Pokemon Red run that I was doing so much easier. Finally able to evolve those 2. Actually, I think I might have got a Nidoran as one of the rolled Mon, because I seem to remember having that. So I had like 2 Mon at the beginning of the game. Got a 3rd and 4th around like the 3rd and 4th gym. And then it was around the 6th or 7th gym when I finally was able to get the last 2. Malcolm, switch. Sure, he was OP in Gen 1. Isn't Togepi the other trade? Togepi is not in Gen 1. Togepi is Gen 2. There were no baby Pokemon in Gen 1. It might have been Gengar. Maybe it was Gengar. I feel like I would remember that, though, because Gengar is just one of my favorite Pokemon in general. But you are right about Alakazam being OP as fuck. He was in the show in Gen 1? He was in the show in Gen 1, but he was a Gen 2 Mon. It was one of those ones that they showed off early in the show, but then didn't introduce until the next game came out. At least for us in America. I don't know how it is in Japan because, ooh, we forgot to switch our Mon around. Because, yeah, of course, back then they didn't do worldwide releases for game, so. No, I'm pretty sure Gengar is a trade evolution. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's Alakazam, Machamp, Gengar. There might be another one, but those 3 at least I'm pretty sure are trade evolution exclusive. At least in the early gens. In the later gens, who knows, man? They changed so much stuff, I can't keep up with it all. Honestly, I'm a big fan of all of the ROM hacks that get rid of trade evolutions. It's a neat mechanic, I guess, but in the modern age, it's just more of a pain in the ass, especially for these old games, right? With the new games, it's not so bad because you have like Wonder Trade and Online Trade and all that stuff, so it's pretty easy to just hop on there, find somebody that's wants a Gengar, trade your Gengar for theirs, etc. Or to find like another friend. You don't have any cables or anything, you can just hop in a Discord call and be like, hey, I want Gengar. And then you two just trade real quick and be done with it. But back in the day, finding a friend that had a Game Boy, a friend that had the game, a friend that either you or that friend had to have the link cable, it was just a massive pain in the ass. Did Gen 2 let you use the IR blaster on the Game Boy Color for trade? I feel like it did, but I can't remember if I'm like crazy. Because I know for sure the Game Boy Color, I could dig mine out wherever it is. I actually don't know where it's at. But I know the Game Boy Color had the infrared blaster on the top of it. And I think Pokemon used it to let you trade. Because I remember... I at least remember doing something with the IR blaster on the Game Boy and it being a giant pain in the ass. Like me and one of my brothers were trying to do something with it and it kept like disconnecting and it was just... Bleh. Golem, Gengar, Alakazam, and Machamp are the OG trades. So yeah, it must have been Machamp. Onyx later with Steelix. Yeah, that was a Gen 2 thing. They added the Steel type in. And, Gengar and, or not Gengar. Onyx and, Scyther got Steel type upgrade evolutions. And Politoed. Yep. Gen 2 was awesome. Scyther I like just in general. Big fan of Scyther as a mod. But Scizor, the Steel evolution for it's pretty cool as well. Again, kind of wish they weren't all like trade evolutions, but still. Ugh. And then, of course, they also added the dark type into the game. Dark and steel. Excuse me. And then later added fairy. That was Gen 4? That they added fairy type? I didn't have many friends that played Pokemon. Or at least, like, that I hung out with enough to trade with them. But as a family, we owned multiple Game Boys and multiple games. So that was cool. Yeah, Umbreon and, what was the other one? There was 2 for Gen 2 that they added, wasn't there? Umbreon and Espeon. And then later they added Leafeon, Sylveon. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I feel like there's a third one. Take your time, man. Take your time. Glaceon, thank you. Also, hello. Yeah. Bro, how did I forget about Glaceon? Which game was it? I was playing... Oh my god, it was years ago. But I was playing one of them, and Glaceon was a giant pain in the ass, because you had to take Eevee to a specific rock. To a specific, like, frozen rock in the game to evolve it into Glaceon. Because I was working on doing the Pokedex in that game, so I had to get Glaceon, man. I did end up getting it, but I had to, like, look it up. I couldn't figure it out. It was oof. Big oof. But I got there. I got there eventually. Ba-da-ba. We grinding forever, boys. Honestly, the poison damage is, like, more annoying than it's worth, man. The extra time that it takes for the, like, 4 HP of damage it did that entire fight, probably not worth it. We'll get into one more fight. We'll probably have to swap out, but fuck it. Oh, we're gonna run from Weedle. We're not staying here for this. Fuck that. I'm not losing 100 gold fighting a Weedle. Pidgey level 4, we're definitely gonna have to switch. Unless we get, like, super lucky and it sand attack spams and we somehow don't miss. Nope, Artie's in Gust. Okay. Pokemon, Tiny Tina, go. Imagine we don't even get to freaking Brock today, bro. Need to clear some stuff out of the list here. These are all votes. Drink. Okay. Don't forget, 24-hour live stream tomorrow. If you want to vote on games or anything for us to play tomorrow, feel free. Mostly planning on doing PS2 stuff and multiplayer stuff with my brother. And probably spend some amount of time just hanging out. Doing YouTube or, I don't know, sleeping. Doing YouTube while sleeping, why not? But yeah, if anybody wants to get some votes in for what we do tomorrow, now's a good time to do it. Of course, you can still do it tomorrow too, but fuck it. Do it now, right now. No votes tomorrow, it's illegal. JK. Oh, I forgot to check. I need to go to my own channel here. Channel. Did I put in that you get votes with your subs? Redeem points. Every penny or a bit above $1 gets a vote. Show off your stream streak. Every day of a streak gets you a vote. No, I did not. Okay. I guess I'll just put it in as number 5 because I don't feel like reordering the list. 5. Sub. Tier 1 gets you 5 votes. Here 2 is 15. And here 3 is... I don't remember how many we were doing. 50. Fuck it. There you go. Fight. Poison sting. Still gotta murder the dude. Moid him. Submit. And stop editing panels. With the crit, though, let's go. We're definitely gonna be here until 9 o'clock, dude. I guess Brock will probably be like the start of next stream of this. Level 2 Rattata. That's what we like to see. That 2 damage with a crit, though. So we're gonna try and get Metapod, which is Malcolm? Yeah. We want to get up to like 14-ish. Sixlets, though, we're only trying to get up to around 12. That way they at least don't die if we have to like swap for a turn or two for some heals or something. But it's still gonna take a minute with these bugs, dude. The bugs they're slow to level. Like those crits, though, and those tail whips. Tail whip away, Rattata. Waste your turns doing absolutely nothing. I love it. It's good shit. Pidgey can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, there it goes. 5 on a crit, though. So we can probably survive a hit and a crit. Yeah, we can survive a hit and a crit. Okay, now we have to swap out, though. Malcolm, sure. Worst you'd use Gus. I was really hoping for like a sand attack or something. Save us the tiny bit of damage. Come on, dudes. Y'all need to, like, evolve already. Is it 10 that they evolve? Oh, fuck. I forgot to swap. Don't risk running away. Just go ahead and swap into Malcolm. He's gonna take extra damage, but oh well. Better than losing 6 to a failed run. I mean, chance of him failing the run are basically 0 or double the level, but still. Not worth the risk. Don't want to die if we can help it. Especially to a wild mon, like, bro, that's just embarrassing. And I've already done it 2-3 times, so... Don't want to do it again. We've done it enough. Too many times, honestly. God. It's feeling like nap time, boys. I don't know. JK. Well, maybe not. Oh, I did end up watching some more My Hero. I'm on the newest season. I watched the first 2 episodes of the newest season. So I still got like 5 more to catch up. But I'm getting there. And then, I don't know what show I'm going to watch next. I was trying... we should run from the Weedle. I don't want to get poisoned. And we got poisoned. Son of a bitch. Can we make it to the Pokemon Center? Maybe. What's our health at? Which one's poisoned you? You have 7 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We made it. Saved ourselves an antidote. Let's go. What was I saying? Oh, Dr. Stone, though. Yeah, no. I've been watching Dr. Stone. Or was trying, at least, to stay caught up with Dr. Stone. I haven't done a very good job of it, but I was trying to. So that might be next. Crunchyroll's been recommending Tower of God to me, so I'm kind of tempted to watch that. But I also want to watch Fairy Tail. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of different things that I want and need to watch. So to be determined. But right now I'm just trying to get caught up with My Hero. And honestly, I'm glad I did. The season 4 or 5, I don't remember which one it was super slow. Wasn't a huge fan of it. But then season 6, man, season 6 went hard. My Hero is at 7. Season 7 is the current season and maybe the last? I think either season 7 or 8 are meant to be the last, one or the other. But yeah, season 6 went hard. Season 6 was really good, and so far the first 2 episodes of season 7 have been really good. But I have only seen 2 episodes so far, so still has time to go either way. Said, I don't remember if it was season 4 or season 5, but one of those seasons was terrible. I stopped watching the show like 3 times during that season, man. It was so slow. Nothing of note really happened. It was just like them fighting each other and shit. Like, it was just... It was nice to learn more about the characters, I guess, you know? And to see more about them, the interactions between them. Slice of life episodes are nice every once in a while, and I know some people love those episodes. Like, I'm sorry to them, but like an episode like that every few is fine. But it was basically like 6 episodes, 7 episodes back to back to back that were just nothing. And then like in the middle of all that, season 4 or 5, whatever it was, one of the big things during the like fight, whenever Class A and Class B were sparring against each other, one of the big things, they introduced a new character, or well, not a new character, reintroduced a character, but were hyping him up to be like a bigger part of the show. You know, like showing off his powers, getting him into the hero course. They showed off all of the Class B people again, etc. And then like as soon as the next season dropped, they just completely dropped all of those side characters. It just became about Class A and, you know, Midoriya, Shoto, Bakugo, like that's it, you know? Like the show just completely started focusing on those people again, and every once in a while the other people from Class A. So like it's so freaking weird. They just like the kitty cats in the mountains, yeah, basically. Although they did mention them again a couple of times in the show, but yeah, they mentioned them and like that was it, you know? Like it's so weird. But like I thought that dude, I can't remember his name, but basically they can his power was if it had something to do with like hearing his voice. I think if you replied to him, if he said something and you replied to it, he could control you or something along those lines. I forget exactly how it worked, but he had some weird power along those lines. And it seemed like, you know, that they were going to make him a big part of the show. And like, yeah, the dude from the tournament. Yep. He comes back. Small spoiler, I guess. And like, Aizawa, is that how you say his name? I can't remember his name. The teacher, the guy that can negate other people's quirks by looking at them. He was like taking him under his wing, helping to teach him how to use the support item that he uses and shit like that. So like, it seemed like he was gonna be such a big part of the show, and then just nothing, man. Haven't seen him a single time other than like some flashbacks or whatever since season 4 or whatever it was. Like, it's so weird. I mean, there's still time, I guess, to bring him back for like the big fight you know, that's gonna end the show or whatever. But as of right now, man, just nothing. Blows my mind. Regardless of that, though, really good fucking seasons. Highly suggest that you get caught up. Push through. It's well worth pushing through season 4 or 5, whatever it is, to see season 6 and 7. Like, well worth it, man. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but shit goes down. The only problem I have with season, specifically like towards the end of season 6 and maybe season 7, I don't know, I haven't gotten far enough in it. Also, fuck yeah, Metapod, Malcolm evolving, Butterfree. This is our first Butterfree, actually, of the game. Or of our, like, 3 runs that we've had. Butterfree stats are garbage. Holy shit, dude. Special, garbage. Speed, garbage. Attack, garbage. HP and defense are mid, that's it. Butterfree is weaker than Spearow in every way except for HP. And Spearow is an unevolved Mon. For real, though? Wait. I think it hasn't updated after we evolved. Hold on, let's refresh the page. Okay. Holy shit, much better now. It's like there's no fucking way she's that garbage, dude. Alright, that's much better. Oh, special got a huge boost. Attack and defense are still garbage. Speed is decent. But strong special attacker now. Well, it's not an amazing special attacker, but it's by far the strongest special attacker that we have, though. So, too bad that we won't get to a level where we can use a special attack with Butterfree. But regardless, any boost is a boost, and we're happy for it. Free. Oh, I'm gonna cry. So freaking sad, man. Love that episode of Pokemon where Ash's Butterfree goes free, but fuck is it sad, boy. Oh, that's one thing, though. Season 6 and 7, they hit you in the feels, like, hard, bro. Real hard. There's been some tears. Oh, buddy. It gets rough. The episode with the dying Charmander? I know. Freaking terrible, dude. Thinking of, like, Pokemon in real life, though, blows my mind. How does Charmander, whose tail is always on fire, literally has to be on fire or it dies, how does it not burn down people's houses constantly and just on accident? Like, what do you do? Do you just have, like, a water-type Pokemon follow around Charmander 24/7? If you own one? And then just, like, teach it to put out any fires that it sees, except for Charmander's tail? Leave that fire alone? Like, if Pokemon were real, how would you deal with that? Like, how does anybody own property? It's just, oof. Everybody talks about how cool it'd be to have Pokemon. Nobody thinks about the downsides, though. There would be downsides. You just make one room in your house flame retardant. Just keep Charmander just caged in that one room forever. Is fine. But like forest fires and stuff too, like the world would be destroyed if Pokemon were real. But I still kind of want it. It'd be so cool, man. A real Bulbasaur? Fuck yeah, dude. Bulbasaur's so fucking cute. Especially ever since Pokemon Detective Pikachu, the movie. Oh my god, I've been obsessed with Bulbasaur ever since. Flame retardant hamster balls. That's just a steal. Oh, I guess glass, right? I don't know what temperature his tail burns at, but if it was like a solid glass hamster ball, you could throw him in that. It would get hot. You would need some sort of venting, I guess, on, because it would get super fucking hot in there. He would just... Oh, and he would die of suffocation, because fire, of course, eats up oxygen. Oop. Okay, yeah. You'd have to have some sort of, like, vent holes in it. With, like, a fan running to get some cool air in there for him. But... but you could do it. I think he can control the... Oh, you're right, how many you made. It's fine. We'll figure it out, man. It's okay. Stop figuring out the plot holes. I can't help it. I want one so bad. But, like, it would be cool, though. It's fine. You just gotta, like, make an entire room out of nothing but, you know, stone. And then put them in a stone or steel or glass. I guess glass if you want to, like, see him in it. Hamster ball. And then he can just roll around all he wants, man. It's fine. After you put some vent holes in it, of course. You gotta... you gotta vent that thing out a little bit, or it's gonna... You're gonna have some fried Charmander. That's another thing. I want to know what all of the Pokemon taste like. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I want to know. Not all of them. Like, Weedle, for instance, that thing does not look like it tastes very good. I would try it, though. If somebody offered me some Weedle steak. Because, I mean, bugs are just... crabs, right? Like, crabs and bugs all come from the same line. The meat of those animals is the same damn thing, basically. It's just one lives in, like, briny salt water, and one lives on land. So, like, it should just taste... And, like, I watched a dude that actually took bugs and... Did my thing break? Oh, I did not. You guys are the same color of purple. So I didn't realize that Noodle said something. Just put the vented hamster ball on the top of his tail. Oh. So just like a little bulb over his tail. A little flame retardant bulb that stops him from catching things on fire. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably do something like that. I'm allergic to bees. The bee drill is real. I completely forget what I was saying now. Oh, the bug thing. I watched a guy that he took some bugs. He was explaining like how bugs and crabs are related and they taste basically the same. The problem is that bugs have shells that are really thin, so generally you just eat them. Whereas with crabs and shrimp, you generally don't eat the shell. So it's kind of like that crunch of the shell mixed with the idea of eating the bug that turns a lot of people off and fucks up the flavor and whatnot. So he actually did take some bugs. I can't remember the type, but he removed the shell. So it was just the meat and tried it. And like he described it as basically if you took crab and somehow removed the slight fishy, salty flavor from it, that's exactly what it tasted like. It's like the same damn thing, you know? So, like, if that's the case, then, like, fuck it, you know? A Weedle and Caterpie, etc., they probably actually taste pretty decent. And they're big bugs. They're not small bugs. So, like, you would actually get a decent amount of meat. It would make removing the shells from them worth it, actually. So, fuck it, yeah. I would try a Weedle. Or a Caterpie. Or their evolutions. I knew you changed your color, I just didn't realize that, like... Because I've been talking to Silence this whole time, so when I saw the purple, I just thought it was another message from Silence. Because you guys have the same color, that's all. Sixlets needs to evolve already. That way he can not die to like 3 Mon. So he can live a little bit longer at least. He doesn't have to live like forever, but at least a little bit longer. Purple squad? Fuck yeah, dude. Purple best color. We can live through a crit, or we can just murder him. Perfect. We're gonna try to take one more out with 6 slits. I really want to finish the grind this week so we don't have to grind next week whenever we play Pokemon. So if we can just not get moited. That did 3. We're crit safe. Tail Whip. We should be fine. We're still crit safe because crit doesn't care. I don't think 1 Tail Whip's gonna double the amount of damage that we take. 2 Tail Whips might double, but shouldn't triple. I'm gonna be safe though. I'm gonna swap. I mean, it probably would have been fine. He tail whipped again, but I didn't want to risk it. I don't want to die. Swap. We're just trying to get 6-Slit to 12, Malcolm to 14. That's all we're trying to do. And we missed. GG. Nice crit though. I'll take that. Always happy for the crits, man, when they're on our side. Not so happy for the crits when they're on the other player's side. The NPC side. A little less happy about it then. Really wish they had a way to like refight people. Rematches against the trainers. It would make this grind go so much quicker. Another crit. Are we fast? Not really. Base speed of 70? Like, nah, boy. We're not all that fast at all. But we getting crits left and right. Is that another one? No, I guess not. I guess we can just one-shot level 2 Rattatas. Which, I mean, that's good. I'm happy about that. That'll make grinding go a lot freaking quicker. Oh. I guess we can't one-shot level 2 Rattatas. Was it a crit, or is that just within the damage roll? I would think that'd be more than 1 HP, like, difference there. But maybe not? I don't know, man. Here we go. A Pidgey. True test of our strength here. Bruh, let's go. Another crit! This sucks, though, because we're getting all this crit luck now, but as soon as we fight Brock next week, we're just gonna get fucked. I know it. We are no longer a poison type, period. So we're definitely not immune to poison, like the status effect. We're now flying type. Which does mean... Oh wait, no, it's fine. Brock doesn't have ground or rock type moves. We're fine. No worries. I was gonna say, now we're weak to Brock is the one downside of this, but we should be good. I still don't trust the Weedle. I mean, we can make it to the Pokemon Center, I guess. String Shot, let's go. Waste your turn, I love it. That couldn't have gone better. I mean, a crit for 1-hit KO. That's the only way it could have gone better. Oh, God. Excuse me. Keep wasting your turns, my guys. I love it. Surprised we haven't hit like any level 5 Pidgeys though. It's all been level 2 to 3 stuff. Oh, here we go. Level 4 Pidgey. Still only doing what, 2 damage on that one? Not bad. Turns out having a fully evolved Mon is a big thing. Makes a lot of difference. Oof. Did I tell you guys? I think I might have mentioned it on Discord. I'm super excited. The cozy game that we've been playing, Story of Seasons, simplifying my capture setup fixed the flashing problem. So we no longer have like seizure risks from playing a cozy game, which is nice. It no longer flashes like crazy, or at least it didn't in my test of it. After last stream when we tried to play it and the capture setup wasn't working, which was HDCP, I was right. I had to fix that. The PS4 has HDCP enabled by default for everything, so I just had to turn that off. Or could have turned it off, but I had another solution for it. Anyways, point is, I did a little bit of a test play of it, just like a handful of minutes. I waited until 8 o'clock and then went to that shop, the one that lets you upgrade buildings or buy new buildings, the one that like flashed really bad every time we went to it. And I went there, waited for it to open, talked to the dude, no flashing at all. None. So like, honestly, super exciting. Really happy about that. Is a huge... To me, I don't know if anybody else really cared, but to me it's like a huge bonus. Not having that flashing anymore. I was not a fan of it. Like, both from just like the perspective of possibly harming someone else. I don't think... I don't know. Well, no, 60 FPS would actually be fast enough, I think, to cause harm. But anyways, yeah. That, and also just like... For me, I just didn't enjoy having it flashing like that. Like, I don't think there's any real risk of me having seizures, but still, not a fan. So, glad that shit got fixed. And also, hopefully, there will just be less problems in general switching between consoles and stuff now, since the capture setup is more simplified, less steps in the way, less things all hooked up at one time to, like, monitors and things. Because before, I had a Switch, and then from the Switch, it went to a splitter that went to, like, multiple different televisions and, well, multiple different screens, as well as the capture card. And then for retro stuff, it went through the upscaler as well, and just, like, it was just a lot of steps, man, that signal had to hop through. So now it's just, I mean, for retro stuff, it still goes through a Switch and an upscaler. But those are both, like, high-quality things that were made specifically for retro gaming and whatnot. So I don't think either one of those things are going to cause any problems. But now it's just going from there to capture to whatever monitor, TV, whatever I have plugged into the pass-through for the capture card. And technically, I don't even have to have, like, anything plugged into the out port on the capture card, but I generally do. Just in case, like, I need to switch for, like, say we're doing a... Oh, you have no attacking moves left. Say we're doing a precision platformer or something and need less lag, less input latency. It's nice to have that option. Alright. Time to run to the Pokemon Center. How far are we from leveling up? It is time to go, technically. 8 to level 12. That's still 2 more levels, though. Before 14 on you. And then on the other one, we're at, what, 9? So 10, 11, still 3 more levels on the other one. Still 5 more levels that we're hoping to get. This has been a basically 2.5-hour grinding session. It is garbage. Waste all your turns on String Shot, please. I don't feel like running away anymore. Good Weedle. Dead Weedle. Do we get our powder now? Oh, we get confusion. Interesting. Okay, confusion's not bad, actually. Too bad we don't get any sort of, like, info. Confusion doesn't do damage, right? Is it Confusion or Confuse Ray? One of them doesn't do damage. I just can't remember which. One of them just confuses. The other one does damage and confuses. I just can't remember. Confusion does damage. Bro, that's a psychic type move. That's special. Oh my god. That's actually huge. We could probably beat Brock now at level 12. I am so not worried about Brock now. We're going to go to level 14. Just to be safe. We'll match his ace. But I'm not even going to worry about leveling 6-lits right now. I am like 0 worried at this point. Confusion should be able to just murder everything. Didn't know you got Confusion? Neither did I, dude. This is huge, man. Now, Butterfree isn't actually a psychic type, so we don't get any stab from it. Same type attack bonus. But we do have, like, double the special that we do physical stat, so we should be doing, like, double damage just from, like, base stat numbers. And then, I don't know what the power of Confusion is, but as you can see from us one-shotting all these dudes, it's a big difference. And I think in that chart that you sent, didn't it show... Wasn't Psychic strong against Rock/Ground? One or the other, maybe both. So I think we'll at least get a super effective hit as well. That's actually huge for us, man. This is... Oh, fuck yeah. Did a twist on the Striped Sweater song from SpongeBob, and Leighton asked me if it was a SpongeBob song. I don't get it. You mean like you sang it, but you sang it differently? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, isn't that a good thing that she recognized it as a SpongeBob song, though? I don't see why the upside down smiley face. I'm so confused. It seems like a normal reaction. Oh, shit, we used the wrong move. Yeah, whatever. She should have known. Not everybody has encyclopedic knowledge of SpongeBob. That's all I'm saying. Saying about a striped dress shirt, she should have known. I'm sorry. I think you're yelling at the wrong people here, though. Shouldn't you be yelling at Leighton, not us? We're not the ones that didn't know. This is so freaking big. Oh my god. Confusion, that's actually amazing. Told her I couldn't be her sister anymore. I doubt she was that upset about it. Lies, everyone should. I like SpongeBob, man. The older I get, the more I like SpongeBob even. But like, I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of it. I hardly remember anything from SpongeBob, to be honest with you. I hardly remember shit from shows I like. Like, my entire life have liked. So, like South Park. I've watched all of South Park up until, like, the newest season. And I watched all of the original... Or I watched all of South Park up to season, like, 10 or something like that twice. Futurama, I've watched all of Futurama at least once. A lot of Futurama more than once. And, like, I remember nothing from, like, either one of those shows. Like, my memory is just garbo. Striped Sweater is the best SpongeBob song. I feel like some people would fight you on that. I don't care enough to have an opinion, but I feel like some people would fight you on that. It's like there's the whole Krusty Krab pizza, there's the Friends song, there's I don't remember Band Geeks, but there's Band Geeks. Wait, is Band Geeks the Super Bowl one? Because that was the next one I was gonna mention, was the Super Bowl one. When they're all in a band together. Like, there's a lot of SpongeBob song. The Fun Song. There's a lot. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of songs in SpongeBob that some people really freaking love. So they might fight you on the whole striped sweater thing. I'm just saying. Striped sweater and Indoors? I don't even remember what Indoors is, to be honest with you. I do not remember that song at all. Make a loopity loop and pull? I remember that one. Is that Indoors? The loopity loop and pull one? I don't know the, like, name of the songs or anything. Sing it to you every time you take me camping. Wait, which one? Indoors? I'm so confused, man. Like I said, I don't know the names of these songs. I'm sorry. I Want to Go Home. I don't know the name of that song, but the one that Sandy sings. There's a lot. I mean, SpongeBob has what, like 20 seasons? There's a lot. Crazy Spoon. I don't. Jesus Christ. I don't remember that one either, but I know of a place where no one gets harmed, a magical place with magical charm, indoors, indoors, indoors. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Ripped Pants. Ripped Pants is another one. See what I mean? You can't just blanket say that Striped Sweater is the best song. Goofy Goober? I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. All the songs, bro. All songs, best songs. Come on, let's just hit level 14. Once we hit level 14, we done. We calling it for the night. And we fighting Brock next week. Going straight to Brock. Malcolm's just gonna destroy everything on their own. No help. I'm pretty confident in it, to be honest with you. I don't think we're gonna need the help. The cursing episode is my favorite. The one where they keep having like the what the hell are the sound effects exactly? It's just like random sound effects. But anyways, isn't that the one where they like go panty stealing or some shit too? Like, isn't that the same episode? I just remember it being, I remember that one being super weird. I feel like that was a cursing one, but my memory again is piss poor, so I could be wrong. One more confusion, then we have to resort to tackles. I'm hoping we get a level before too long. We've done a lot of fighting. We have to be almost there. 267. And we're getting what, like 20 experience per fight? That's still more like 10 more fights. Honestly, fuck the tackles. After this fight, let's go heal again to get our PP back. Nah, maybe not. I take it back. If we're gonna one, maybe two-shot most things with tackle, then I guess it's worth just sticking around and tackling instead of running up to the Pokemon Center. Oh, nice crit, dude. So that's like 2.5 fights. Oh. Come on, one hit. Ah, close. Three and a half fights. Another, oh, level 4. I was hoping for another level 5, man. Another crit, though. Let's go. So that's like, I don't know. We're just going to call it 5. We need roughly 11 fights. Between 10 and 12, depending on luck here. And we missed. Our luck had to run out at some point. I'm just hoping we can finish the fight or level up before we get to or have to go back to the Pokemon Center. That's like 6. Bro, with the crits. Save that luck for Brock, my guy. We fighting it, I don't care. No poison, no poison. Let's go. 7. Come on, broski. Level 4 Pidgey, that's pretty good for experience. 8. 2 more. Maybe 1 more. Probably 2 more. We've gotten pretty decent luck with like level 4s, but... and 1 or 2 level 5s. One more. Maybe. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. We can end our suffering. We can go kill Brock. I'm super confident now, honestly. Like, I am not worried at all, man. Between the potions that we have, the shit attack power that Geodude and Onix have, no stab type moves. There's our level 14. And having Butterfree with Confusion. That's huge, man. And if we get lucky, Confusion will actually confuse. Oh my god. We're in such a good spot now, man. We still have to grind soon, because we need to get 6-lits up. To around level 12 to match everybody else to go into the next area. Let's go. We're not fighting Brock this week, though. We're gonna wait till next week. This was basically a grinding session, but like, we got there, dude. We grinded it. We did it. We good. We Gucci. I'm happy. I was so worried about this fight, and now like, watch us start next week and then just instantly fucking die. Butterfree ends up being garbage unexpectedly, and then we're just screwed. That would be my luck, man. Just lose the run after being so confident. Mr. Noodle cheered 5 bits. Thank you. Oh, shit. I pulled the lever on my chair and it just... it goes way back. I could just sleep in the chair. I don't even need the couch, bro. We just sleep in this. Okay, that's too high up. Anyways, yeah. Thank you. Goodbye, Chocobo. Silence, man. I'm so happy to have you back, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad things have been going well for you personally as well, or at least a little bit better. But thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out while we played a little bit of Pokemon. I had a ton of fun, even though it was just 90% grind fest. But I mean, it has to be done eventually, right? Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Until the day after afternoon, hopefully, as long as everything goes to plan. See you guys then. Have a good night. And as always, be kind to each other, y'all. Bye. I need to hit the buttons. Is the world tree like what holds up the world or something? But yeah. Okay, before we do anything else, what do we have with him? Anything?